Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I decided to make some fun tags with these. So if you watch my previous video, there I have this Simmons's heart shape stencil, and I have left over for this paste, and I use Hero Art Pearl paste in the color, or you can use texture paste also, and you can mix any cube colors in that and you will get this thing. Now I have these two tags and others also. Now I want to color them and create something new out of it. At the same time, I have this Love You die, which is from the Hero Arts. It came in this month's Hero Art card kit and a couple of other things. So let's jump into the process. So I'm gonna color these with the distress inks, or I will try these Hero Arts inks also. So let's try first these inks. So I'm gonna just put one ink, then just above that the other one, and there is one more color which came. That one is, I think, green color, moss color. There I put that. Okay. And then I'm gonna just spritz it some colors, spritz it some water. Now here you can use Hero Arts iridescent color also, and then I'm gonna just pick it some color by smooshing technique. I'm not picking much here. I put lots of water in that, and I really always like these kind of combinations where you have the pink and a little bit of blue. Now other thing you can do is you can spritz directly on this. So this is the watercolor cardstock. Then you can add more color here, and then you can just get all the color on it by ink smooshing technique. This is the quite technique. It's a long time here, and then we will add little bits of these sprays. So this is this man's case, and I'm just putting little bit droplets here. I'm not basically spraying on it, and then I got put little bit of again water to just run that color. And at this moment it get really wet. You can go ahead and use your heat tool. Or you can just keep it there for drying for some time. I'm gonna do that. I will just clean my surface with the rag, and I'm gonna put this aside little bit. And don't worry, they will be straight after some time. And if they don't, we have things to do. And I'm just moving little bit. I thought it's too much on one side. Sometimes you can use your fingers also. Sometimes it's so fun to watching those sparkles coming here and there. And now particularly on this, I want something really vibrant and nice. So I just cut out this paper came with the kit itself, like this paper, and I spritz it with the golden pink shimmer, this one. Now we will add here hugs and kisses, and I think that would be a fun to add. Now wherever you want to turn your little stamp, you can just put that way you want, and then you can twist it a little bit if you want, because it's a real easy to do that like this. And then I thought, oh, it's too much, so I can go a little bit here, and you can add lots of love, something like that. Or you can go, I was like kind of positioning it, and I think it's done. You can do this with Misty also. I'm confident that I will stamp it properly. Let's see how my confidence works. Sometimes I'm overconfident also. So I think before stamping on that, I should use any scrap to stamp and see because it's coming nice or not. And then I was like, okay, let's do it. And then after a nice press, I just lift it and it's come nice. It will take some time to dry the ink. I'm gonna put that also aside. Other thing we will work on here is the flowers. So I have these flowers already cut out with the paper, which is like, this one is watercolor paper. Now here's the thing, you can add the color before, like you can color the paper and then you can die cut out the stuff. I do sometimes that technique also, and sometimes I do this. I really like sometimes doing because what happened, all these perforations and all this cutting got that ink very differently, and it gives a really different effect rather than first cutting. But by the way, if you want to do that, it's an example. Most of the times I create these kind of stuff and then I can die cut or punch out it, and that is also a technique. But today, rather than coloring, we will add more colors on this. So I already die cut out all of this with the heavy cardstock, watercolor cardstock, and that's gonna work for us, and here this also. Now you can directly spritz it with the spray, and that will also give you a really fun effect. I'm planning to do directly rather than ink smooshing. I'm gonna put direct colors on them. Like here I will show you. I'm gonna put something like that. So I put direct color on it, and then now you can spritz it, or you can use the watercolor brush you have. Let me see. Okay, flat brush will do. And then I'm gonna just push the color little bit, smoothing the color, although it will not smoothing that way that we do with the brushes, but that is also giving a really nice effect. Main idea is using these two colors only. And if you find out that two colors are very less amount of palette, you can just add green in that also, like it came with the green mousse color also, and I'm going to put that aside. Now here I will do the different thing. I'm going to wet all this flower. So this one is the big flower, this one, and then I'm going to put directly ink on it. So here you will get more textured effect because that is really wet. But if you didn't get a wet one and you put directly on the dry one, you will get more color like this. Okay, now I'm going to put that aside, and you remember that water is already there. I'm picking that water and directly putting on this. So that's why I love these cubes, or any cubes in fact. They give the really different kind of effect, and they're very easy to use. I have lots of cubes with the distress inks also, and if you buy these kind of kits, you will get again more cubes. And then these are the leaves. So I will not color them. I'm going to put them aside to see how they will look on this card base, and then I will do that. So if I put love here, so now you don't have to put the full sentence, you don't have to put that full love you, but if you want you can. I'm kind of trying to put all of it together, and then I can add these fun stuff around. I can create more layers to get more interest in it, and I can put whole stuff like that. I'm gonna put that aside for a while. Let's work and let's see how the other combination gonna work. I want to put this here, and then I cut out the same stuff from the stamp, and I think I should put this here, something like that. Maybe I need little bit of, so sometimes what happen, your stamps or your sentiment, it's just gonna it's just there, but you can't see it just because of it's merged inside. So at that time this black layering works. I don't know this time I'm using or not, but most of the times it work like that way, so that you can differentiate the things around and you can get more. So these I just spritz it this paper with the I just spritzed this paper with this pink or shimmery ink which came in it, but I really don't know, should I use more stuff rather than using that, or should I use the different whole tag for it? So here my Hero Arts monthly kit is out, and I use all the products from that. But you don't have to do the same thing. You can mix and match whatever you have. We also have the flower dies, we also have the word dies, so you can customize these tags according to your use, or you can personalize them by the name of the recipient or the initial of that recipient, or any occasion. Maybe it should be for Easter, maybe it should be for spring, or maybe it should for happy birthday. You can go ahead and write any kind of sentiment, and if you don't have any sentiment without occasion, you can just sending your hugs or lots of love, and that will also work very well. So these are kind of a mixed media kind of techniques. You don't have to have the same supplies. I just want to give the idea that you can vary your things, you can add more or little bit according to your use. And watercolor paper is a little bit thicker, so it's always give that kind of 3D dimension look.
rather than the other papers, because it's already 300 GSM paper. And then this golden paint kind of thing came in the Hero Arts last month kit, and I just put a little bit brush on that to mix those there. Another idea, you can see that I want to make that thing, but that I just thought it should be not more longer this time, try to make a smaller videos. And then I'm just adding those flowers, more ink, to get more intense look out of it. So there are two kind of things you can do. You can make a really bright background and add the white flowers to them, or you can go ahead and create a dull background which is having not much so colors, and you can add more intense flowers to them. On the back side you can add to and form, and these will be the things you can easily do. And now if you don't have these word dies, but if you have the full dies like ABCD, and you can create your own word also, and you can go ahead and create that kind of stuff on it. Most of the times we have so much left over and we don't want to use them, and just piles them on our desk. So these are the easy way to get rid of those piles of the scrap and turn them into the beautiful tags and cards. You can put this tag directly on the card base, and that will give you a idea or look of the uh, main greeting card. Adding small touch of gold or silver really enhance the look of the card, especially if it's a textured cardstock like this. And you can do the same technique on the texture cardstock by adding more textures with the embossing folder or embossing texture plate. And then you can put the same inks, distress ink or other inks, and they will catch the ink on emboss or de-emboss part, and that will also give a really different kind of look.
So after adding this golden liquid liquor, it's like very bright and nice, and I will add this on other cards also to get that kind of shine. And I really like, it is not the very traditional way of making the cards, sorry, the tags, but I really like how they turn out. And now it's just time to, you know, add the ribbon. You can go ahead and use the organza also. Organza will look more beautiful on this. I'm here using the satin ribbon, and I choose the pastel colors here and try to match the theme of that pastely look of these shades. I don't want much bright color who gonna pop. You, if you don't have these, you can use a plain white silk ribbon also, and you can add the color, the same colors or the distress inks or with that, or you can just spritz it the white ink with this shimmery, and you will get the shimmery ribbon, and that will also look very good with these. So these are very easy make cards. You can make bunch of it. You can create your paper first, full paper first, and then you can just deck it out it, or if you don't have the tag die shape, you can just go ahead and just use the normal method of cutting the tags. If you watch my channel, I show it many more times. And then we can have the bow here, and that's it. We are done with the ribbon. If you want to add more to hang somewhere, you can do that. This is the easiest way to create. If you want more out of your tags, you can just make these kind of tags, and you can just put on any card based, and that will also look nice. Like you can see, white will also go. You can just emboss it, or without embossing also it will look good, just like that. It's a very simple card, but very elegant and nice way to create a card or a tag. I like how they turn out. For particularly this one, I use these flowers for a premium kit, but you can use whatever you have at that moment and use that. This is a little bit wet, but still I'm trying to put this ribbon to show you the look. And these are the today's projects. I hope you enjoyed. If you don't watch what I did with the last month kit, you can watch that also. And for this month kit, I want have a really fun idea in my mind to create a journaling page out of it. So rather than creating only cards and tags, we can go ahead and create something else out of our kits also.
So you can head over to my blog and see more pictures as well as the products I use for these and other information. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care.